Hi everyone, it's Christina, and I am back with, what is today, the 4th or the 5th? I don't remember. Let me look at my phone right quick. With the 5th. It's the 5th. The 5th day of our Christmas countdown. And I am going to make a box because I have a party to go to this on Friday and I need to take a gift. And I'm going to make a box and then fill it with Christmas tags so that they can use them at home, whoever gets my gift. So, you are going to need one piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. And you need to decide which, I'm going to use this as my outside, I think. So you're going to need one piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. You're going to need two pieces of 4.5 inch by 3 inch cardstock. And you're going to need an acetate piece that is 7 inches by 3.25 inches. All right, and on your 12 by 12, you're going to score at the half inch. No, I'm sorry. You're going to score at an inch all the way around. So you're going to score at an inch. You're going to rotate, score at an inch, rotate, score at an inch. And I'm using a real heavy-duty cardstock. It probably isn't needed to have been a little bit not so heavy-duty, but all right. So we have scored all the way around at a half inch. It doesn't matter where you're going to, unless you're using a certain pattern paper that needs to be a certain way, it's not going to matter where you put these marks. You're going to score at 5.5, and you're going to score at 6.5. Okay, now put that aside. I've already done one of my little hinge things, my dividers, so I'm going to show y'all how to do the second one. On the 3-inch side, you're going to score at a half, at 1.5, and at 2.5. And that'll make your little divider thing. And I'll show y'all how to do that in just a few minutes. We put the scoreboard up. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish my score lines because I'm going to cut out a window in the top. And I'm using the Blue Fern, I want to say Vintage Christmas, maybe Victorian Christmas, but I think it's Vintage Christmas. Let me see if one of these, yeah, Vintage Christmas. And this is the Vintage Christmas 1. You can get the Vintage Christmas 1 and the Vintage Christmas 2 all in the Scrapbooking with Me boutique on Facebook or scrapbookingwithme.com for our online store. Okay. Now, I am going to choose, let me go ahead and just do these folds too. Now then, if you have a certain type of paper, you're going to want to cut this out on what's the top of your box, okay? And because I chose the side that it's really not going to matter, if I had done this side, this would have to be a certain way. So I chose this side, so it's not really going to matter. Sorry, keep hitting the light. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my T-ruler, and let's go ahead and fold that under. Just for my markings, I'm going to go ahead and fold all this under. And I'm going to go from here at the score line right here, and I am going to make me a mark at 2 inches. And I'm just going to use a pencil. I'm going to do the same on this side. Just going to come in, make me a mark well, at 2 inches. The same with down here. Using your score line right here. Maybe this will be better. I'll do it this way. I am going to make me a mark at 2 inches on either side. All right, now I'm going to come back and I'm going to mark at 1 inch. I'm going to line up between these two, mark at 1 inch. Then I'm going to go down a little ways and I'm going to mark at 1 inch. Down a little bit more and mark at 1 inch. Huh, that one was almost perfectly on an inch. Okay, now I'm going to do the same for this side. And I'm going to mark, line up my 2 inch lines right there. And I'm going to mark them 1 inch. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to mark 1 inch. I'm going to do this a few times just because I am not a straight person. So this will give me a guideline once I draw it out to cut. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're just going to erase the ones that do not fall inside what you just did. All right, now I'm going to open my flaps, and because I use a magnetic cutting mat, I am going to put my magnetic ruler and line it up on my lines, on my dots. And I'm going to draw me a line. Well, I think I'm going to. I'm going to do the same over here. And I'm just going to tell y'all that I really hope this comes out straight because I'm not a straight person. So I'm going to draw that. Then I'm going to draw. And if you don't think you need to draw it, you don't have to. If you just want to go ahead and take your cutter and your knife thing and go ahead and cut this out, you can. I got off right there. I can already tell. All right, now what I'll do is I'll line up my lines with my metal ruler because that's going to help me stay straight. And I don't really like this one that I'm using, but I can't find my other one. I have 5 or 6 of these. And I'm thinking this one needs a new blade. It's chipped. I know it does. Alright, so I'm lining up my line. And I am going to just cut my paper, staying right beside my line. Yep, this definitely needs a new blade. Wish I could find my other one. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that that's good and cut out. Okay, now I'm going to go this way. On my line. You can do this all the way around. Teresa, I know you're watching this, so you know what my gift's going to be for our party Friday. And you just want to rest your knife against the edge of your ruler. And if you have the Tim Holtz ruler, I believe that it has a metal edge on one side. I just can't find it. He hadn't turned back up yet. I know my gray head keeps getting in the way. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, now what I'm going to do is come in, and I am going to just make my corners all match up so that this just pops right out. And if I had used a new blade, this one, it looks so rough looking. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Alright, erase any pencil marks that you have. I may be remaking this. Or I may decorate it and hide it. I don't know. Probably decorate it and hide it. I'm running out of blue fern paper because I've practiced so much doing this. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run some score tape right along the inside of our hole that we put in our box. You'll have to excuse my computer. It's invoicing day for the boutique, so it's going to be going off. Same with my phone. Alright, so we're just going to take our score tape off. We're going to take our piece of acetate, which it will, I'm telling you, it will pick up any dust, fibers, anything that's laying around. So try to clean it off as best you can. And you're just going to overlap it. It's going to be a little bit bigger than what you need, but don't let it do that. It's going too smooth, y'all. Too smooth for me. Alright, so we're just going to take that up with our undo. I have to go all the way down it. And because I don't want to saturate it, I've got some on there. I'm just going to put my cap back on. Because I don't need to undo any of it but with this one line. All right, now we're going to have to put that aside and let that dry for a minute. So we'll go on to this. We scored it at a 1/2 inch, 1.5, and 2.5 inches. And this is a 3 by 4.5 piece of cardstock. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this way. Your center mark, I think that's the 1.5. You're going to fold like that. You're going to put score tape. Didn't mean to do it. Yeah, I did. On one side of that. Okay, you don't have to do both. And this is going to give us our little hinge. Well, it makes a hinge. We'll make a hidden hinge if you were making an album. This is just going to give us our little divider in our box. Okay, remember I've always told y'all to score in the direction of the bubble. Well, this part you want to do that. This part you don't. Remember yesterday I said that there are occasionally times when you will not score. That you will not fold to the bubble. And this is one of them. Because we need to make our divider. Like that. So we're going to put tape on either side of this. And I just run it right along the outside. Alright. Then is this dry enough yet to work with? Take this old tape off. See if I can get this old tape off without tearing it up. Oh yeah, that's pretty dry. Alright, see how easy that is with that undo? It is a crafter's best friend, I'm telling you. Undo will be your best friend. Put down a new... there, that time it went down smooth. Alright, now what we're going to do is... Let me see, this is the top, so we're going to start with the bottom. We're going to cut at this 1-inch score line into right to the other 1-inch score line. Same on this side. And then we're going to put tape here. And tape here. All right, I'm going to look at my other box for just a second. I messed it up, but I want to make sure okay. And then up here, you want to cut here at the 1-inch, to the 1-inch. I'm sorry, the 6.5 inch. Or the 5.5 inch, whichever it is. I'm going to call it the 6.5 inch. Hold on a second, I gotta look. You're gonna cut both of those. I think. How do I do that? Let's see. I just sat down and did this just a while ago. Yeah. You need to cut both of them. I think. Let's see this side. Yeah. You have to cut both of them. Alright. Let's take our tape off of this. We're gonna... And this is what's gonna make our box right here. Make our inside, our box shape. Okay, and then this one is gonna go like that. So we're gonna have to tape these. I don't know how we're doing on time, y'all, but hopefully I'll get all the way through this before the beep, beep, beep. If not, I will show y'all the rest of it before we start making the tags to go in it tomorrow. Okay. All right, there's that part of our box. Now this, we're going to cut here. Yes. A second. Let's see. I don't think it matters, so I'm going to cut this way. And with this tab, we're just going to form the top of our box by pulling it inside here, like that. So we're going to tape this. Hope y'all can see. Hope I'm not moving the box in the way of y'all being able to see. Don't rip. Please don't rip till I get you in place. And just in case y'all wanted to know, see, there's our box. This will also work for candies. You might have to make the sides a little bigger. I don't know yet because I haven't made my candies yet. And I'm going to make candies. Okay, now we need to, I should have marked it before we did it. So I don't think my ruler is going to fit in there. All right. Where did my pencil go? Oh, right there. Okay, so it's 10. So 5.5 is the halfway. 3.5 maybe. And 6.5. No. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's actually going to be 6 3/4 and 3 3/4. That should make it where we can, that's where we're going to put these. You want to just center them up at 3 1/4. And at 7, wherever you put your mark, at 7 and something, 7 3/4, I think. Just to let y'all know, this is the first time I've ever made one of these, and I just tried to figure it out myself. You may want to go a little shorter. I should have gone a little shorter on these instead of leaving them 1 inch. They should have been like 3/4 inches tall. But that works for me. All right, now all I have to do is figure out how I want to decorate this up. And because Blue Fern Studios Vintage Christmas just screams shabby chic. So let me see how much time we have left. All right, we're going to have to decorate it at our next one. So I will see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow with another video on how to decorate this. I sure hope y'all liked this. Please hit the like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Please share it. Leave me a comment. I like to know that y'all like what I'm doing, or you don't like what I'm doing, or you want me to do something else. Go back to mini albums. I don't know. But if y'all would, just leave me a comment and let me know. And I will talk to y'all later.